Hello, welcome. I wanted to give you a very quick description of the difference between stress and anxiety, especially now at this time with the global pandemic. It's created global anxiety, and people are living with low grade anxiety chronically now because of the levels of fear and uncertainty. A lot of people have lost loved ones. They've had to get uprooted from their homes and their jobs and everything that they know. So, let's talk a little bit about the difference between stress and anxiety. Stress is when there's an external perceived threat, and that is a threat that's usually real in your life. It's happening in your present time. So, it could be a deadline at work, or you're about to move, or you're about to get married, some sort of huge life transition, even have a baby. Maybe you're getting divorced. So there is an external trigger when you're stressed, and signs of stress manifest as trouble sleeping, having tension to the point of maybe headaches and muscle aches. Also, um, so the trouble sleeping and trouble digesting food, like digesting life. So, digestive issues, or even having a low immunity because it tends to wear on your immune system. So, and always seek the help of a medical professional. This is just something that I'm providing to you, and also how meditation can help you deal with stress and anxiety this holiday season, because a lot of people feel increased anxiety during the holidays. When you're about to see loved ones or toxic family members, it just brings up a lot of energy. And you'll notice that with that comes a feeling of chaos and overwhelm. And this leads to anxiety. So with stress, there's an external threat and trigger that's real. With anxiety, that feeling of stress comes from within. So it's an internal feeling that's persistent, and it affects your daily life, where you live with a chronic sense of dread and fear and worry. And it affects your daily function, even the way you deal with people. You might avoid people, or really act out all the time. You feel edgy and irritable all the time, or moody, or even depressed, right? So these are signs of having anxiety, and that comes from within. It's about having this fear and worry of the future, the worst case scenario that might happen, and always imagining that and playing that over in your head. And that story often comes from the past, because there has been some past trauma or past severe stress that you're bringing into the present moment and projecting into the future. The way meditation helps with both stress and anxiety is it helps us become aware. So the first step is having the awareness of feeling tense or agitated, or, you know, at feeling unease, that deep sense of unease, not feeling settled and grounded. So first is that level of awareness, and noticing what we're feeling without judgment or analysis, without beating ourselves up, but just being aware with a sense of acceptance. And from that place of having acceptance for the state that we're experiencing, even compassion for the suffering that we're going through. If we can start to bring compassion and kindness in, that we can start to direct our attention, our focus towards what we want to experience, what we want to think about, what's conducive. So instead of playing those old stressful thoughts and images in our mind, we can begin to consciously choose and decide how we want to direct our attention and our energy. So, in that way, meditation is a process of non doing and doing. It's the non doing of being aware and accepting, but also doing, taking the conscious action to focus and direct our attention. And the more we practice meditation, the more mastery we gain over our own state of being. And the greatest thing we can do right now at this time in humanity is to um, be that beacon of peace, to experience peace no matter what, even if other people are suffering or are going through hard times, that it doesn't serve to go into that suffering and anxiety and stress. What really serves is to center ourselves in our own peace and radiate that energy of peace into a world that so badly needs it now. So the more you can cultivate peace and calm, groundedness within yourself, um, the greater service and the, the joy, the level of joy that you can actually bring into the world just through your presence. I hope this was helpful. And if you'd like more resources, please, come to our site and check out some of our online courses and our trainings. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share. Sending you lots of love this holiday season and a happy, happy winter solstice.